of the actions against the tigers reserve. Okay, so why? Because these are reserves are mentioned to conserve forests and wildlife. Okay, so about this we will learn more. Okay, so first we will start up with what that is deforestation and its causes. Okay, students, a great variety of plants and animals exist on the earth, so they are essential for the well-being and survival of mankind. So today a major threat to survival of these organisms is what? That is deforestation. We know that deforestation means what? Clearing of forest and using that land for other purpose. And trees in the forest are cut for some of the purposes mentioned below. What are those? That is procuring land for cultivation. Okay, and another one is what? Building houses and factories, and using wood as a fuel or making furniture, etc. So the natural causes of deforestation are forest fires and drought. Students, deforestation means what here? The clearing of forest and using the land for other purposes, which is called as what? Deforestation. So what are the causes for deforestation? That is procuring of land for cultivation. Okay, so that is, so they get the obtain the land for the cultivation, and also to construct the buildings and factories, and cutting tree they use wood as a fuel, and making the furniture, the lots they cut many of the trees nowadays. Okay, so these are the was some of the causes for deforestation. What are the natural causes of deforestation? Or that is forest fires and drought. Okay, so these are what some of the natural causes. The next point that we will go to, that what are the consequences of deforestation. So the deforestation which increases the temperature and the pollution level on the earth also get increases, and it increases the level of carbon dioxide, okay, in the atmosphere, and also the groundwater level also get lowered. They know that deforestation disturb the, so you know that students, the deforestation disturb the balance in the nature. And also if the tree continue, the cutting of a trees continues means the rainfall and the fertility of the soil will also get decreases. Moreover, there will be increased chances of natural calamities such as flood and also drought. Okay, students, recall that plant need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Okay, so fewer trees would mean that less carbon dioxide will be used up, resulting in its increased amount in the atmosphere. So this will lead to global warming as carbon dioxide traps the heat rays reflected by the earth. The increase in the temperature on the earth which disturb the water cycle and also may reduce the rainfall. So this could be causes drought. Yes, so deforestation is a major cause which led to the change in the soil properties. The physical properties of a soil get affected by the plantation and vegetation. Just recall from class 7 students that how trees prevent the soil erosion. Yes, so fewer trees result in more soil erosion, and removal of the top layer of the soil exposes the lower hard and rocky layers. So this soil has less humus and is less fertile. So gradually the fertile land gets converted into deserts. So this which we are called it as what? Desertification. So what happens if the consequences of what are the consequences of the deforestation are? It increases the temperature and pollution level on the earth, and also increases the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, leading to global warm, and also which lowering the groundwater level and also disturb the balance in nature, and decreases in rainfall leading to drought. So soil erosion and also decreases in soil fertility leading to the desertification. Students, deforestation also leads to a decrease in the water holding capacity of the soil also. So you have already learnt about this, yes, in class 7. The movement of water from the soil surface into the ground is reduced, so there are floods. The other properties of the soil like nutrient content, texture, etc., which are also changed because of the deforestation. So we have studied in class 7th that we get many product from forest, yes. So just to recall that what are the product of, just to make list of that, the most of the products that we get from the forest, yes. So it also decreases in the water holding capacity of the soil. See students, here more information that I have given here, that more drought. So what is this? The fewer trees would mean that less carbon dioxide will be used up, resulting in its increased amount in the atmosphere. So this will lead to global warming as CO2 traps the heat rays reflected by the earth. So the increase in temperature on the earth disturbs the water cycle and also may reduce the rainfall. This could cause the droughts. And desertification means water removal of a top layer of the soil exposes the hard and also rocky lower layers, so which have very less humus and air. So as they are less fertile, soil becomes like a desert. So it is termed as what we called desertification. Okay. So next we will discuss one more point about that, how can we conservation how what is the conservation of forest and wildlife. Having become aware of the effects of deforestation, uh, how the forest and wildlife can be saved, yes. So having become aware of the effect of deforestation, that how can be saved this forest and wildlife. Okay. So how can we conserve? By setting up areas like biosphere reserves, so wildlife sanctuaries and national parks, etc. So how can we conserve that forest and wildlife? That could be conserved by the setting up areas like biosphere reserves, wildlife sanctuaries and national parks, etc. So students, biosphere reserves, what is mean of the, see, biosphere is that part of the earth in which living organism exist or which supports the life. So biologically diversity or biodiversity refers to the variety of organisms existing on the earth and their interrelationship and their relationship with the environment. So what is the mean of this biosphere reserves? That these are the large areas of protected land for conservation of biodiversity and the traditional life of the, that is, tribals living there. This is what we called biosphere reserves. It is that part of the earth in which the living organism exists or which supports the life, that we called it as what, a biological diversity. So which means that what varieties of organism which exist on the earth, their interrelationship and their relationship with the environment. So this is what we called biosphere. Next is what the national parks. So national parks are areas which reserved for wildlife where they can freely use the habitat and the natural resources. And also the wildlife sanctuaries means what? These areas where the animals are protected from any disturbance to them or their habitat. And the biosphere reserve means what? The biosphere reserves are large areas of a protected land for conservation of biodiversity and the traditional life of the tribal living there. What is mean by biodiversity is that what? It is the variety of a plants and animals and the microorganism found in this area. So biodiversity means in this place that we can get only the living areas, that is living organisms such as plants, animals, microorganisms, etc. So this biosphere reserve means what? So in this area, the place where these organisms to be protected land for the conservation of a biodiversity and also the traditional life of their tribal living habitat. Okay, so the Panchmari Biosphere Reserve, which consists of a national park that we called as what, Satpura, and also wildlife sanctuary that we called as Bhori and Panchamari. So these are the some places where we can see this biosphere reserves. Okay, where we get a varieties of plants and animals and microorganism together to be they get to live in that places. Next is what, that is flora and fauna. What is mean by this flora and fauna? That is, the flora are the plants which are found in only the particular area, whereas the fauna means the animals which are found in a particular areas. For example, that is what, the flora of a Panchamari, which consists sal, teak, wild mango, that is jamun and silver ferns, etc. So these some of the plants that we get only in particular place. Why? Because of the atmosphere of in that surrounding, that should be there is so the atmosphere which supports their life and which supports the specific conditions to be to be gives to grow that plants. And also the fauna means the Panchmari, which consists of the Panchmari, that is, which consists of a wild dog and also cheetal, wolf, leopard, blue bull, and also that is barking deer, etc. So these are the some animals that we can able to see only in that Panchmari. Okay. Okay, students, to protect our flora and fauna and their habitats, the protected areas that we called it as what, that is sanctuaries, national parks, and also biosphere reserves have been earmarked, that the plantation, the cultivation, grazing, and also felling trees and hunting and poaching are to be prohibited in such a places. That is what, in which places, that is sanctuaries and national parks and also biosphere. So you might have seen that in sanctuary, the area where the animals are protected from any disturbance to them and their habitat. And also some national parks, that in that areas the reserved for wildlife, where they can freely use the habitats and the natural resources. And also some biosphere reserves, that is the large areas of protected land for conservation of wildlife and also the plant and animal resources and the traditional life of the tribals are living in the area. So apart from our personal effort and efforts of the society, the government agencies also take care of the forests and animals. So the government lays down rules and methods and policies to protect and conserve them, wildlife sanctuaries, national parks, and also the biosphere reserves, etc. So are to be protected areas for the conservation of plants and animals present in that area. Okay. So after this we can study about that endemic species. So what is mean this endemic species? Endemic species are those species of plants and animals. Endemic species are those species of plants and animals found only in a particular area and not found anywhere else. For example, that is sal and wild mango or the endemic flora of Panchmari, and bison, Indian gant, squirrel and flying squirrel are the endemic fauna of this area. Students, that the destruction of their habitat of the animals and increasing the population and introduction of a new species may affect the natural habitat of a endemic species and also endanger their existence. Here what is mean by a species which is a group of population which are capable of interbreeding. This means that the members of species can reproduce fertile offspring only with the members of their own species and not with the members of other species. So members of a species have a common characteristics. So next we goes to what that is wild sanctuary. So what is mean by this wildlife sanctuary means these areas where animals are protected from any disturbance to them or their habitat. The killing or capturing of animals in a wildlife sanctuary are strictly prohibited. So that wildlife sanctuaries which provide the protection and suitable living wild conditions to wild animals. So okay students, next we goes to what that is national park. National parks are areas which reserved for wildlife where they can freely use the habitat and the natural resources. For example, that is Satpur National Park is the first reserve forest in India. So here we can another one that we reserve we can see that is what is Satpur Tiger Reserve. So here based on this we can here is a project that they made that we called it as what that is Project Tiger, which was launched by the government to protect the tigers in the country. The objective of this project was to ensure and survival and maintenance of the tiger population in the country. So tiger is one of the many species which are slowly disappearing from our forest, but the Satpur tiger reserve is unique in the sense that the significant increase in the population of a tiger has been seen here. Once upon a time, when animals like lions, elephants, wild buffaloes, and were also found in the Satpur National Park, that animal whose members are diminishing to a level that they might face extinction, that we are known as what endangered animals. Why you do?